Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy Tactics on the PSP. Yeah, so we're continuing our path of busting up some of the Corpse Brigade as the story slowly unfolds. The Corpse Brigade seems somewhat divided in their actions, but either way, we're heading next to the Zeklaus Desert, where the sand rats are hanging out. And we're going to bust them up. I, of course, did a little bit more grinding. Not excessively so, I don't think. You know, we still want a little bit of a challenge. But, you know, enough to take some of the tension off. So, I just switched Ramza to a monk. Because monk is really one of the best, well, really it's one of the best classes in the game all around. So early on they're particularly useful. They do quite a bit of damage, and they've got good amount of health, and they've got good abilities that you can learn, including ranged attacks. So, because they get all these martial arts abilities, including Pummel, Aura Blast, which has range 3, Chakra, which heals you and gives you MP back, and they even can revive people. So that's pretty good stuff. They also get the counter ability, which is just straight counter attack, which is usually pretty good because they hit hard. And they don't require a whole lot of gear because they attack unarmed. We could, you could take another ability from some other class, some other job, such as Knight. You could take the Equip Swords ability. And dual wield swords, I think, or maybe you need dual wield to have that. Probably. So later down the line, you can make monks even more ridiculous. I think ninja gives you dual wield. So that's a ways away, but yeah, monks are good. So we have Folk and Ramza both as monks. That's pretty good. I also switched Timothy off of Squire finally. He's now an archer. I think Archer is generally regarded as one of the weaker classes in the game, weaker jobs. But thematically, I just like having an Archer there, so they're not worthless. They're just not optimized the way some people would like. But I find if you grind, that really helps. That helps compensate for subpar decisions in party composition. So, yeah, and I like to grind. I like grinding this game. Of the Final Fantasies, this one has some of the best progression for characters. A lot of Final Fantasies sometimes lack in that department, but I find with this game it's always exciting to get job points and get new abilities and get new jobs and switch things up, and it's very exciting. So, grinding is fun in this game. We still have Lauda as a black mage and Delilah as a chemist. Nothing really exciting going on there. Since we had two knights for a little while, both of them accrued a bunch of knight points, despite never being a knight. And so that allowed them both to grab equipped shields. And so now they both have a shield equipped, which allows them to block attacks, and that's pretty nice. Lauda grabbed Fyra, so she has a little bit more powerful spell if the situation calls for it. And she's also unlocked access to the Time Mage. Basically, you unlock access to new jobs once you hit a certain level with there you go. I don't know why that was hidden, but you have to hit a certain level with some other jobs in order to gain access to a new job. Like a monk, you have to get to knight level 3 before you can do it, so that's why you have to level up as a knight a bit if you want to get the monk. So for the time mage, you have to get to black mage level 3, and I think white mage level 3 unlocks another job, maybe, I don't know, the calculators, I have no idea. So time mage is interesting. I don't remember really loving it. In my last playthrough, you do get Hastiga, but it's not like it's your whole party. It just has a larger radius. So if you could just cast it and anywhere they were on the map it hasted your whole party, that would be pretty awesome. But as it is, yeah, it's a little tricky. They do eventually get access to, like, Meteor, which is awesome. But that's 1,500 job points. It's a pretty big investment. They were okay, but I mean, we're gonna have to spend time as a time mage no matter what to unlock some other job. You're gonna use almost every job if you want to see every job. Like, the really high jobs require a lot of masteries, and so you just spend a lot of time getting all the jobs up there. Anyways, I think we're ready to rock and roll. Alright, so we have 2 squads, each apparently with 2 people. So I guess we'll try to balance out some range and some melee. So we got Ramza and Timothy, and we'll throw Delilah and Folk. Yeah, so I looked up Sietch or Sietch or Sach. It's apparently not a real word. It was made up by Frank Herbert for Dune, as far as I found. Like, I only found references to Dune, where it has something to do with orgies or something, I don't know. So I think they just stole the word. But, yeah, that was weird. Then you've heard about the Order? They mean to strike us for true. Aye, I've heard. So, what's to become of us? I say we forget this business and run. There's naught for it. Agreed. If we follow... Oh, this was another name I looked up. It's not a real name, it's just a fantasy name, so you can pronounce it however the hell you want. You know, it seems sort of German, so I'm gonna go with Vigraf. I don't know. If we follow Vigraf, he will lead us only to our graves. Aye, that much is plain. Gods be good. Gustav's ransom of the Marquis will fatten our purses enough that we can quit this life for good and all. The Order! They're here! We must silence this watch before they can raise the alarm. And we'll do that by killing them all. So I have to make a correction to an earlier... It was somewhat of a complaint, although it was not like a rant. But I said that if they remake this game, they should put in a way to see the turn order. It's really lame that there's no way to see the turn order. I was wrong. I actually discovered it accidentally while I was just grinding. It's possible that I knew about it at some point in the past, but yeah, I had forgotten about it or something. But there is a way to view the turn order. It's a little cumbersome. You know, I think if they did remake it, they should have it, like, always visible at the top of the screen or something. But if you back out of all menus here and you're just standing here and you press triangle, I guess, you can view the turn list. And it also tells you when actions are going to occur. So here, that guy is going to use aim +2 to hit Argath. That's his name, right? And so that's pretty damn useful, because a lot of the times, you know, things just happen and you forget about them. So being able to see exactly what's going to happen is a pretty important tactical thing. So, yeah, consider my earlier complaint reneged. Yeah, so we're split up into 2 squads here, but we're pretty close to one another. It basically allows us to do a kind of pincer attack. Oh, the other thing I would like is to be able to see attack ranges from when I move. Like, you know, like highlight a move spot and then hold down a button and see how far I can attack from that spot. Obviously for melee it doesn't matter, but here it would be good. We can try going up here. I don't know if I can shoot over this wall, but I doubt it, no. Okay, then just wait. Now, little Delilah is probably not gonna want to rush in there. That would be bad. We want to get Folk in there, though. Get Folk. Well, that happened. I don't know if I could really do much about that. He rushed in like a dumbass. But it does leave us pretty outnumbered. And now I can't get in there. So that's good. And I can't hit anything, so that's good. Yeah, this is just a shit show all around. Seems kind of weak. This guy must have some good armor. That's a problem. You can see, though, as a kid, this was just insanity. I might as well have been playing, like, Dark Souls. There was no way I was gonna do it, because I did not, like, super love grinding when I was a kid. So, yeah, this was a little challenging. Now, come on, Argath. Really step it up here. Oh my god, he's got 1 HP left. I think we're gonna lose Delilah here. This is not good. I think we needed to draw them out. Because, like, literally, they are boxing Rams out. And he cannot do anything. I'm better off going this route. And Argath went down. There's no way I can kill all these guys in 3 rounds. This is a wash. I should have done more grinding. I mean, that's a solid hit, but it's just not enough. My whole strategy was misguided. You have to grind quite a bit if you want to just rush in and blow everybody up. That does not normally work too well. Yeah. This is some shit. Now, Ramza hits pretty damn hard. 60 damage at this point is fairly absurd. But he's just one man. He's just one man. Really, I should have brought the Black Mage rather than the Archer. She would have proved a little bit more useful. We're basically just waiting for this to be over. Ramza's dead. All that's left is my Archer, Timothy, who's not going to do too well. Delita, I don't know why Delita hasn't disappeared yet. I guess that doesn't happen. So you can't fail because of them. You can only fail because of Ramza. Okay. That was rough. Okay, I get it. Let's try again. We'll bring Ramza and Lauda and Delilah and Folk. Try this once more. Let's try drawing them out a little bit more, rather than them sort of funneling me through this doorway and just miserable stuff. I think it's probably better if we congregate rather than do a pincer attack. I think that's like a trap. Although Delita's gonna die no matter what. What the hell am I gonna do about him? He's a dead man. I would have to have sent Delilah over to that side. That would have been the only way. Damn. Hey, nice. Anything's possible now. I think our man there is gonna need some healing. Real solid hit. But I can't shoot magic over his head. It doesn't work like that. So maybe I can get it in here. You know, how do I wish I could just view the turn order from here, but it don't work like that. Let's get a potion on this guy. And unfortunately, I cannot hit that guy, so we're just gonna go here. This is probably stupid. No, fuck. Is that gonna block the magic? It is, isn't it? Oh, you stupid. Well, you best throw a stone now. Nice. If the magic goes through, it could work out. Oh yeah, how you like that? How you like that setup? Totally planned. I was just kidding with you. I knew it was gonna happen. It was gonna be beautiful. Delita, maybe you should... Yeah, there you go. Alright, Argath, kick his ass. Kick his ass. Damn it, you're weak. You're weak little man-arms. Oh, maybe she can stone him. Do it! Ha 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 ha! Suck brick, kid. Alright, let's get Roms in here to mix things up. Punch him right in the face. One man to another man. Kapow! That was more in the gut, really. But it worked. And now the problem is... Well, there's really a few problems. There's a few problems. Let me look. Let me look. Let's see. Now, does that happen? What is this guy's name? Bryce. Okay. So we're fine. He can do this to kill off Bryce. Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. He's gaining levels. He's gonna go down, but he's gaining levels. There we go. You know, the second try always goes a lot better, doesn't it? This is a lot better. Even Delita managed to stay alive for a while. But alas, he too must fall. For his hubris. His hubris! I wish I had that Aura Blast. That would be sweet. More grinding is necessary. Yeah, yeah. Let's get this show on a road. Some road. Somewhere. Punch this dude in the gut. Yeah. You throw a rock? Yeah, you can. Hit him with that rock. It's pretty good damage. That's gotta hurt. She too can throw rocks. It's just a handy ability to have. Does a little damage, you get XP for it. It's all good. Ooh, that would kill him. That would kill the man. Whoops. I just wanted this treasure chest. Longbow! Hey, hey. That can make my archer even better. Even better. Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Now everything's gonna fall apart, just constant misses, and he's critting all over the place, just, oh god. Yeah, sure. Alright, Delilah, finish him. Stab him in the back. Ugh! Oh my god. He's angry. Okay. These sand rats are long in the slain. It is well no others have found us while we tarried here. Basically, it took too damn long. Nice money, a high potion, a blind knife. Oh, it's a knife that is blind. You've taken leave of your senses, Gustav. Have I? What hope does your fool revolution hold? Dreams do not fill a man's stomach or make soft the packed earth on which he beds. You see naught beyond the end of your own nose. The crown strays, Gustav. It must be led back onto the path. And you think yourself the man to do this. More the fool you, Vigroff. You have spoken your fill? Then we are done. Oh. Vigroff. The Marquis. No further. How dare you threaten me? Stay yourself, Argath. The Marquis is unharmed. You are free to return him to Egros. Why release him? The Marquis' abduction was ill done. Such craven methods serve not our ends. Let me walk free, and I will release the Marquis to your care. A fair bargain. You mock us! You are in no position to bargain. Enough, Argath. He speaks the truth. Let him go, Argath. Why do you stay me? The Corpse Brigade is finished in any case. There's naught to be gained by a quarrel here. The Marquis is well. He is weak, but he would seem unharmed. We must see him back to Egros. Alrighty. So now we head all the way back to Egros Castle. We can look, of course, as always, at our stuff. Nothing really exciting there. Nothing. He didn't do anything. Black Mage. Chemist. Chemist has 364. Really, I'm gunning for Auto Potion. That would be very nice at this point in the game. But we're a little ways off. Still have Delete as a Squire. I could bump both him and Argath up to Knight. But let's grab move +1. Usually I don't tend to care too much about the guest characters, because they just go in and out and blah blah blah, but you probably do want to spend a little bit of time picking their shit. Alright, so let's just go to Egros. I'm sure nothing will stop us. God damn it. Well, let's just do it. So it's pronounced wield. I looked it up. I looked up everything. Everything! It's a real word. It's a wield word. Alright, so we only have 3 black goblins. And yeah, they're called black goblins. It's... I guess that's what they are. Okay. But this should be pretty easy. You just hit them with a little bit of that fire and you roast and toast them. You got Ramza rushing in like a badass and so on and so forth. I like Ramza as a monk because it reminds me of Rama, who I think is the main character in the Raid movies. So it sort of makes sense. It makes sense. I can't hit much, but I'll hit this guy. Nice. Oh, I didn't equip the longbow. My bad. If you really just want to gain levels without too much fuss, what you do is you pick up a bunch of abilities that you can just sort of use on yourself, like buffs and things like that, like focus. And you just keep like one enemy alive, maybe like disable him in some way, like you use rend power or something on him so he can't really attack, and then you just keep him alive and you use all your self cast stuff or whatever, and that keeps giving you XP and JP, and you just sit in one battle forever until you're happy. I've done stuff like that a little bit, but usually I don't mind just playing through the battles because I find them interesting. It's, you know, the meat of the game. It's the meat. And I'm a big fan of meat. So unless you're going for money, you know, it doesn't really benefit you to finish a battle as quickly as possible. Because you don't get XP at the end of the battle, you get it from doing stuff. Which is a little different. Oh my gosh. We got really screwed on the RNG there. Not anything I can do about it. So, oh well. Just try to... this definitely has some more combatants. punching panthers and shit. Let's just try and beat them down. I should really equip that longbow, shouldn't I? Yeah, okay. He's gonna need some support. Nice, nice. Now what I'd like to do is that, but now I have to check the turn order. Okay, she goes next, and the ability should kick in after she goes. Meaning we can do this safely. See? Because she gets to move away. And let's move her here to kick this guy. Oh, see, that's why you get that equipped shields? It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet, bro. So I'm glad I figured out how to look at the turn order, because it helps. You know, it helps. Damn! Ah, I should have moved. I should have moved. Well, we're not going to get another story battle in, that's for sure, but we can at least see a cinematic. And find our next destination. Die, dog. Oh my god, this dog's catching arrows out of midair. Incredible. Nice. And that should do it. Black Mage, baby. Black Mage. $3,000. I'll take that. Once we get to another city, there's probably going to be a lot to buy, I think. What madness possessed you that you would abandon your post to traipse about the desert? Silence is not the answer I seek. Speak and be quick with it. 'Twas I forced Ramza to go. Was that the way of it, Ramza? Dalida led your better judgment astray? No. I went of my own choosing. The fault lies not with him. 'Tis Ramza's noble disposition that guides his tongue, my lord. It is not as he... You needn't be false on my behalf, Dalida. It was I who chose to disregard orders. Might I pose a question, Ramza? What purpose do laws serve when even those who would enforce them choose not to pay them heed? Adherence to the rule of law is a knight's solemn duty. It falls upon us, as Beowulfs, to bear the burden of example. Is your intent to live up to your name, or to drag it with you through the mire? Forgive me, Lord Brother. I believe the point is made, is it not, Dice Dog? Dice Dog. I think it's got an in there. You must not let the how of it steal your eyes away from the what. Their rescue of the Marquis was no small feat. It is the way of young men to be impetuous in their haste to do great things. We were not unlike them once. To coddle them is to do them disservice, your grace. They need learn integrity. So, you are Lord Dysadarg's younger brother. Rise, son of Galleon. Indeed, you are the very ghost of Barbaneth. His fire burns in your eyes, I can see it. Such strength and vitality would be wasted atop castle walls. Our campaign against the Corpse Brigade draws near its end. I will permit you to join in the final stage. Coordinated strikes are to be made on a number of their dens ere long. You will lead one of these assaults. Very well, Lord Brother. My apologies, Your Grace. It was not of your doing, Dysadarg. In truth, it serves only to show the caliber of man we were dealing with in Gustav. A change in plans was inevitable, once the fool went and staged the kidnapping within our very borders. And let us not forget, they did save the Marquis's life. He will now be honor-bound to acquiesce. In the end, your brother's deeds have placed us in quite the favorable position. The king's life hangs by a thread. We must move quickly now. Indeed, my dear friend, I trust you will not fail me. Oh, there's plots on plots, baby. Don't worry about that. It just reminds me a lot of Game of Thrones. There's a lot of political machinations, which in Final Fantasy that's not like unheard of, but this game really went all in on it, and I think it's awesome. All right, so we're heading to the Brigand's Den. We're gonna finally help wipe out the Corpse Brigade, so that should be fun. We'll do that next time, I guess. I'll pop here beforehand to see if that gives us an encounter, and then next time we'll start with the Brigand's Den, and hopefully we can get 2 story battles in, and maybe not die once. But you never know. My name is Mangg. Gaming Watching has been Final Fantasy Tactics, and I'll see you fine folks in the next part.